See this? This is my boomstick!
Hi everyone, Boomstick here from Renegade Racing. Today we're looking at the OktoberFAST special rank and solo event. And it's a fun one. There is the leaderboard, of course, with some fairly average prizes, but then we've also got all the conditions here, and you'll get import parts for doing 2 barrel rolls in one go, 5k for not wrecking, 7k for doing 600 meters of drifting, 8k for doing 4 360s, an S class plus pack for doing 5 barrel rolls, and then there's 2 Chiron blueprints on offer and 1 Jesco blueprint using the Apollo N and the LaFerrari there. So we're going to go for the time first for the leaderboard, and I do suggest you use the Tuatara. All the cars are regulated gold, which is great. You can have a go with all the different cars, see what they feel like, but if you're going for the time, I recommend the Tuatara. It is definitely better. Though if you struggle with the course, you might actually find you get a better time with the Rimac. That's if you're really new to the game and you're just struggling. It has a better acceleration and feels. Anyway, we're going to use the Tuatara. Here's the route. Here we go. So at the start, you just want to hold on to the nitro and just be careful of this AOI. You can pop him there and then just cut it off and trigger it as you go over that lump. Then we're going to head down and pick up this bottle and just drift in the air while we're picking it up. You'll get the perfect run there, and then you can open drift around the corner and trigger your shockwave, and then straight into yellow. We'll do a sharp couple of drifts there just to get to the shockwave and go off that barrel roll imperfectly. We want to use yellow over that section, and then we'll just trigger into imperfect here, and then what we want to do is build up for a shockwave. That was a little bit unorthodox. I was actually just trying to drift there, but I ended up doing a 360. I've got a new controller and I'm just getting used to it. So over that you can do an imperfect barrel roll and then just build up to a shockwave, and then just save a bit for this section to go over the grass there. And then in this section we just want to drift around the corner. Don't even really need to worry about these bottles so much. You just want to build up to a shockwave and then do a 360 imperfect here. And in this section here, what you're trying to do is go through that bottle and do a shockwave over this section. Just going straight, don't 360, you will lose too much speed there. And then just a quick drift around that corner, building up a shockwave up the hill. Very important that you get that. And then you want a 360 here, just enough so you can build up a shockwave down this section, and then just break nitro with what's left across the line. All right, there we go. 135.1. Position 59, that should be a 1%, though I've already got there. So anyway, let's now take a look at the Apollo N and the Aperta for these blueprints. So it's much the same, but if you don't own the cars, you'll notice that these are not free try. So that's unfortunate for those of you who don't, but if you do have it, here we go. So with the Aperta this time, much the same course, it's just a little bit of an adjustment. The Aperta obviously not as fast, so we'll pop that guy, cutting it off again, triggering our imperfect, and then we'll pick up that bottle, and I think I might have missed it there, I'm not sure, and then drifting around, do shockwave, cutting it off. And then we're just staying nice and close there, just going around the corner really tightly. It's really easily done in the Aperta. Triggering a shockwave and then cutting it off. Just a little bit of a drift to straighten up there, and then we're going to take that shockwave all the way through, nice and clean, keeping our speed up. And that's the main thing. You want to enter this with a full bar and a lot of speed. And then just tap your way around that bend. You can actually go over, and I did play around with that, but it's very hard to do, and I want to make these videos accessible, but you may save about half a second to a second for doing that. On this section we're just drifting around, building up to a shockwave. We're going to do a 360 imperfect, and you'll see I'm waiting till I get straight and lined up there for that, and I'm just going to drift a little and cut it off again, and oh, had to save myself there, just from that accident that was about to happen. The Aperta has some death-defying abilities sometimes, and just off this section you can see there we didn't get the shockwave at the top there, but enough of the nitro to keep us going through. But it's a much easier time requirement for the Aperta, only needing, I think it's 152 or something. Yeah, there we go. Alright, moving on, we'll go for the Apollo. And I apologize for my disheveled state. I've just woken up. Alright, let's keep going now. We've got the gold Apollo there. These are not gold by default, by the way. They will be at whatever level you have the car. But I do think it'll be achievable from 2-star to 3-star up. Maybe 1-star if you're really good at the game. Alright, here we go. So much the same here, except I'm going to avoid this guy. Oh no, he had to go. Sometimes you can pick up the bottle and just sort of just slightly tap him. You don't have to pop him. Anyway, we'll do the same thing here, drifting shockwave, and we're going to just take a little wider on the Apollo, just so we can make sure we got the shockwave for this section. Its handling is not as good as the Aperta, and you just want to hold that nitro there, and same again, but you'll probably notice that it doesn't have quite the amount of nitro build up there, but you do get that perfect run. So and then we're just going to switch into yellow. There's no need to shockwave on that section. The Apollo has a great top speed, and just holding the nitro, because even though it's got the high top speed, the nitro is not as great, and it doesn't build as quickly on the Apollo. We're just drifting through these sections, and you can see there I had to even go into the grass there to just get that shockwave off. Just waiting for the opportune moments rather than triggering them early, and then you just keep on going straight through this section. And I've missed the nitro bottle there, but we'll trigger anyway, and just get a little bit of nitro there just to get over the flower bed, and we'll take it across the line. Alrighty, there we go. So hopefully that's going to help you out. There is a lot of conditions there, so don't feel bad if you have to do a few tries. And obviously with the leaderboard, you want to give that a few goes so that you can get a good time. And it is of course fun to play. So yeah, try out the different cars and earn yourselves those blueprints. And good luck. Now, if you have any comments or questions, just put them up in the comments and I'll try and answer them. Otherwise, if you're new to the channel, please give me a like and subscribe up there. Bye for now.